Hello, my name is Brandon Monk Munoz, and I'm one of the curators of Time, Love, and Gravity, an exhibition here at Progress Gallery in Pomona. I'm co-curating with my friends Esther Grayson, artist known as E. Jax, Melinda Hagman, and Michael Magoski. And we've gathered a group of over 20 artists. Some are from our former art colony in Fullerton, California. We've got a group of really talented and amazing artists, and we've also got some new artists that weren't part of the art colony, but they share the same vision and just what this show is about. It's really about the threads that connect us all, and time, love, and gravity. You know, this idea started a while back. We're thinking about the universe is created by so many infinite things, but what ties us all together, time, love, and gravity, what gives us a story of that we live a life, and it happens through time, and we love, which gets meaning, and gravity it just holds everything together. So in existence, we get to experience joy, pain, beauty, sorrow, longing, loss. This is what this show is about. And in the context of the last couple of years, from 2020 to 2022, we've been experiencing a lot of upheaval and uncertainty, and the artists in this show have been feeling the same feelings that you have and going through the same thought processes, and the works in the show have been completed within the last 2 years, and a lot of those emotions and thoughts have gone into this work. And while this is not necessarily a COVID art show, it's about just this reawakening, this change that's been happening, and dealing with these anxiety of uncertainty and the loss. We've been dealing with life and death. It's been more in our face every day, with losing loved ones and questioning. We've been questioning ourselves and what we're really doing. A lot of people have made complete left turns in their lives, and the artists in the show have been resilient to keep going as artists, and that's what I believe. A lot of the work in this show is just very inspiring. It's very brave, and it's very vulnerable, and I'm really excited to share these pieces. And I have a piece in there called The Timetable, and this piece has been brewing in my mind for the last 10 years, and it's a dining table. I'm a furniture maker, so it's a table that ages 1,000 years from one end to the other, and it's kind of talking about just the beauty and the ugliness of life and death, and how death is inevitable, age is inevitable, and time passes, and that's a hard thing to witness, but it's also a beautiful thing. And some of the other pieces from E. Jax and Carol Towler, and just these thoughts have been communicated very well, I think, by the artists. And this theme is not tied together by medium or kind of an aesthetic necessarily. It's we have ceramics, we have oil painting, acrylic, there's portraits, landscapes, there's a video installation. It's really the thread that connects a lot of the work is emotion, and just like I said, these deep emotions that we're still trying to find words for, and these artists have been, through their work, processing the emotions, and you can feel it in the work. And we really hope that the viewers that come to the show will get a sense of that, and it will help them and through this healing process that we're all going through, and figuring out what the future holds, because what we thought the future was going to hold 2 years ago is much different from what we think the future holds now. And wherever you fall in the spectrum, politically or spiritually, this show is like time, love, and gravity could be the threads God uses to connect in the material of His artwork. Or if you don't believe in God, it's still, you can't deny that these things are, if we didn't have them, we would just be dispersed throughout all the universe. But by time, love, and gravity, us humans, we have meaning to our lives. There's a reason we keep going. The love that we have motivates us to move forward, and we feel the pain when it's taken from us. So a lot of what this show is about is just those common threads of this human experience. And I'm really excited to share the work, and the co-curators, the artists we've assembled. We're just really excited to share these pieces, and it's going to be curated in a way where it's going to be very sparse and minimal, where you feel like there's different rooms, and there will be a room where you can kind of sit, and there's a place to read poetry. It's just kind of, we want it to be more of an introspective experience for the viewer, and to where they can kind of walk away and feel inspired and have maybe you may be reminded by some feelings that you've had over the last couple of years, and you can connect with the work and really just be inspired to continue in your life and maybe change direction or keep going on the one that you planned. We really hope it awakens memories, both good and bad, that will help you as a viewer and as a human. So the artists in this show were selected. There's four curators. We've just been gathering and talking about the theme, and we're just really thinking about, we'd love to do a show with some of the artists that were part of that, as well as some very talented friends that we know of, like my sister Carla Roque. She's an amazing muralist, and so it's part gathering together of the Fullerton artists that we knew, and just kind of, we were part of an art colony that was closed about in 2018, so 4 years ago, and we've gone off and done our own thing. So it's a little bit of getting the band back together, but also trying to find a new expression of this group of artists, and finding new members like Brian Jennings and Michael Flexner, and just seeing what a new group of like-minded, very emotional artists can bring. And we hope to do more shows together. And thanks to Momo, who thought the idea and hosted this, really. And Momo was part of the art colony at the end part of it, and we're just loving to see just how we can bring it back together, because we used to have art shows every month, every first Friday of the month, and that has been no longer. So this is like the first time we're showing together as a group and as basically an artistic family. So, and we were really, what always amazed me about the art colony is just like we would, without even talking or speaking so much, like the themes would just coalesce so just amazing. You couldn't plan it. It's just, I think the same things happen with this show, is that though we have like a theme, there's already stuff that we were doing and work that we were creating that was just kind of meant to be shown together. And what we're also hoping is for each artist in this show, a lot of them are bringing work that has been brewing and boiling in themselves for quite a while, and there's something that's probably a fear element into showing this new type of work, this new piece, and in the context of the last couple of years, we've just been questioning, is this worth doing, you know? And so we really think that the artists in the show have shown a resilience and a bravery and for being vulnerable to kind of displaying these kinds of emotions that the theme brings out, which is life, birth, death, loss, and longing. And overall, we want to be inspiring to the viewer.